Good day. My name is Doug. I'm playing 7 Days to Die, Alpha 18.3. This is actually my third start for this particular game. Let's see, where's my mouse? There we are. Okay, so let's just go ahead and start off with the opening screen. Dear friend, the wasteland can be an unforgiving place. I have found you naked and left for dead with no supplies. It looks like you crossed the Duke in a bad way and you could use some help. Enclosed is a short guide to help you survive. If you complete it, we might just take in a new citizen. The White River Settlement, it's real and it's safe. Peace be with you, friend. Noah. Noah leaves you notes. You never meet him, but he does leave you notes. And then this is the little guide that he gives you. It's your basic quest. I highly recommend, and if you've listened to my videos before, you'll know I highly recommend getting this done and getting it done quickly. The reason for that is that when you finish it, you get 4 development points. I also mark off where my start position is. 1, this is for me later in the game, but 2, for right now, it's so that I don't travel too far from my start position. That is quite important because if you get too far away, well, when you first start the game, you are in a safe zone. There is a no zombie spawn. There is, enough supplies here that we can get things going. And by the way, I am hitting this grass because that gives me plant fiber, and I need to get plant fiber for the first part of this quest. I'm picking up stone because I know that I'm going to need that later. So, yeah, this is part of, the experience of playing this game for a while. Okay, when you hear that noise, that means that you've completed some aspect of what you're supposed to be doing. In this case, I've collected enough plant fiber to make a bedroll. Bedrolls. Unless you're playing permadeath the way I am, bedrolls are important because they are your spawn point. And by a spawn point, I mean when you die, you go back to a spawn point. If you don't have one, you go to a random spot on the map. Okay, just as a side note, see the spiky stuff? That gives you wood. You're going to need that as well. Going to a random point on the map is... There are pluses and there are minuses to it. I mean, if you are really hating where you are, like I'm in a burn biome right now, and I really dislike the burn biome as a starting point, it will take you someplace else, any place else. You have no idea where. That also means, though, that anything that you drop on death, which is usually a backpack, although if you're in my game, it's the backpack. If you are running a default game, it's everything. Okay, next part of the quest is a stone axe. For that I need rock, which is why I've been picking up rocks. I still need plant fiber because that's what I use to bind it to the wood that I've been collecting. So, and what you can do, one, you can select that, which is obviously, on the list, but you can also click on an item and then just click the recipes for that item and it'll show you what it can make. And in this case, we're going to make a stone axe. The stone axe is actually important because it will let you collect resources. It also acts as a repair tool and a upgrade tool, which is important. Okay, so now I need to collect enough fiber to do the shirt and pants. Oops. Now you do have fists of iron, man. You can beat on anything and wear it down slowly but surely. The key words there being slowly and surely. So, for example, let's just go hit this tree. Okay, so if I come to this tree, bare fist, 1, 2. So I'm doing 2 points of damage per. It's going to take me 450 hits to take that down, as opposed to the stone axe where I am doing a little about, let's see, yeah, right around 30 points per. So you can see the rate at which I can take stuff down is quite a bit better. Now trees give you wood obviously, but these trees in the burn biome also give you charcoal. Not a whole lot of it, but if you're looking for it, it's not a bad way to get it. Well, yeah, it's actually a sucky way to get it no matter what, but anyway. So you may notice I keep going back to my start point. That's just make sure that I don't get too terribly far away. Now that I've crafted this stuff, I get to wear it. By clicking on your inventory, you can compress it, and organize it to a certain extent. And now I need to do a wooden club. And then after that, I'm going to be doing bow and arrow. There we go. You do want to wait for this to come up. If you craft before it actually comes up, it won't count. And that can kind of suck. And I can do 5 arrows. You may notice I didn't just go for the 1 arrow, I actually went for 5. Now, I think the level 1 club is just a waste of space. I mean, I'm not even going to use it. But you have to craft it. What I do like in its stead, and this is not on the list, oops, if it's not illuminated in white, you can't make it for whatever reason, and the reason for that is I need more stone, because I used all my stones for arrows. So we'll just go ahead and pick those up real quick. Collecting more wood. I always open garbage piles, even if there is nothing there. You get experience for it, so it's a good thing. Now you may notice I am wandering a little bit out from the start point. You do actually have a fair distance you can go. It's not really defined real well, so hey, you takes your chances. You know, you rolls your dice and you takes your chances. There we go. But this is about as far out as I would go. Now, the other reason that I'm just not picking a direction and starting to run is once I've completed this initial quest, I get my 4 points, but I also get directions to the nearest trader. And that's important in that the trader he's the point where you can sell stuff, you can buy stuff, you get quests from him. The trader is important. So let's go ahead and put that there. I didn't read this note, so I'll go ahead and do that. Just a friendly reminder that you pay on time. Every timer there will be consequences. Next time we won't be so nice. Thanks for your gear, but you still owe us. See you soon, the Duke. Yeah, okay. That's what I think of the Duke. Okay. So, we need to do the wooden frame. Okay, at a minimum you build 1. Frames are probably one of the most useful things that you can have on you at any given time throughout the whole entire game. So, yeah, I always have a bunch of frames. And then I mentioned that the axe is a upgrade tool. You you right click on the axe and that goes ahead and upgrades you. I need 4 more rock in order to build the campfire that I know I have to build. So, since I'm tired of running around and I'm trying to minimize the amount of time I spend on this, I'm just going to go ahead and beat on this boulder. Boulder, as you see, is giving up rock, and that's actually, I'll collect everything I can get from it. It says it's 400 points. It goes through 3 phases when you disassemble it. Each phase is 400 points, so this would be phase 2, and then there's a phase 3. I don't care about that, so we're going to do the campfire. Now, campfires are useful things to have. That's why you get them. But you need to also have a grill and you need to have a cooking pot. Otherwise, they're just basically sources of heat and light. In this case, that's just the way it is. Okay. So, you'll see that yellow exclamation point, that point off to the south. Let me get past my start point so that there, okay. That is your active quest. If it's white, it's an inactive quest. You can have many inactive quests. If it is yellow, it is active. And in this case, it's where the trader is. So we are going to run in that direction because it's 10:30 and we only have till 10 p.m. at night before things get ugly. Oops. This is known as a core block. It gives up bone and animal fat. You need animal fat for a lot of things. Bone you can make glue with, and then it also sometimes will give up nitrates or raw, meat or whatever. So, okay. Now, my playstyle has been referred to as vacuum because I collect pretty much everything I can collect. In this case, I'm basically just going to be going for feathers, rocks, the garbage piles because I want the experience and whatever's in them, and nests because I need feathers and eggs. Eggs are a food source. Feathers, of course, are for bows or for arrows. There you can see a zombie. We're out of our safe zone. I should also mention the safe zone is not only limited in direction, but it's also a time thing. I think you have like an hour. Not sure exactly how much time you can sit in the safe zone and be safe. I probably should do that sometime on just a random gen game. Whoops. Okay, that was a bear. Bears are bad. Bears are very, very bad. They are death on four paws. Not later, but right now, yeah, death on four paws. And to make things worse, you have two kinds of bears. You have regular bears, which are bad, and then you have zombie bears, which are bad squared. So, yeah, we're not going to even try the bear, not with just a primitive bow and a spear. Oh, yeah, a stone spear. Oh, God. Maybe someday when I'm feeling really, really bored. Okay. Okay. Oh, run a dog. Well, we will see if we can outrun the dog. Dogs are also death on four paws, but you have a chance against them. And since I was fairly fresh, I should be able to outrun it. It will only chase you so far, and then it will howl and stop. And as you can see, it stopped. So, sometimes they don't howl when they stop. So, I definitely want to make sure that my stamina builds back up, just in case I run into another dog. Dogs and buzzards, the birds, are the reason why I just hate the burn biome as a big starter point. We've only got 360 meters to go till we hit. Oh, what do we have here? Eric stuff. That is a building we need to remember. It's usually a pretty easy POI to go through, so not something I want to do right now, although I'd probably get away with it. But since I'm already starting to get kind of loaded down, I want to hold off on that. Okay, this road will probably take me straight to the trader. I should be able to see it as I come over this rise. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it over there. Right down that line. Yep. Okay. I'd like to send a shout out to the YouTubers that I watch quite a bit, which are KG848 and Jawoodle. I picked up a lot of ideas from them. I can't tell you exactly which ideas come from which, but I will be passing along a lot of what I've learned, hopefully, by surviving this quest, or this day. I'd feel better if I was seeing someplace outside this burn biome, but I really am not. And the last game where I started in a burn biome, I ended up getting killed by birds, which kind of sucked. Death from above.
Come near me again, and I'll
see what he's got. I don't really have anything worth selling at the moment. Okay, so does he have a job? So there's one that's relatively close. Buried supplies.
I've got work.
That's always
what are you
good.
standing there for? Don't you have work to do?
Buried supplies is fairly easy. Now let's see what he has available here. He has a working vending machine. They usually do. Okay, working concrete mixer. That is a destroyed workbench, which means it's no use to me. Okay, he has a working forge, which is nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some light. A little bit of gas in there doesn't really help me right now, but it's always nice to find. Okay. Again, stuff that doesn't really help me, but nice to find. Yeah. A lot of times when the workshop is destroyed, there will be a book on how to make it, but didn't get that with either. Okay, so we got a dog down there. That's not going to be fun. Yeah, it pretty much sounds like we're surrounded. Okay, nothing much there. And some honey, which is a good thing. So what I'm actually going to be doing is leaving everything I don't need right now. Because frankly, if I don't... Oh, I want to keep that. Painkillers are health if you get hurt. Okay, don't need that. And then I'll also be leaving stuff here. Arrows, stones, yep. Polymer I'll leave. Okay. So what do we see up here? What I am looking for is woods, because, yeah, I'm trying to find my way out of this burn biome. Come on. Here we go. So the right mouse button zooms, the left mouse button draws. In other weapons, the right mouse button is the power attack, but not here. Oops, missed. Okay. So that did not help my... Okay, that definitely didn't help. Yep. Okay. Oh, and a bear. Oh, that just makes it totally so much better. Okay. Okay, when he howls like that, you're usually safe from him chasing you any further. But that does mean that I left my spear and all of my arrows back there. Okay. So, heading to the east now. Let's see. I should be able to do another spear. Yep. Craft. Okay. So just so you know, this right here, that means that there's coal down there. And yes, I have a freaking bird up there. I hate those damn things. I'm going up to the top, not to tempt the bird, although it will. But again, to try and get a view to see if there's another biome that's friendlier to survival. Because, yeah, I really don't want to die in the burn biome again. Although the burn biome does have some advantages. I mean, it makes it really easy to spot things, especially like nests and whatnot. He's still up there. And there's obviously a lot of trash to pick among. But wow. Did you see anything? That looks like burn biome as far as the eye can see. That was interesting. Okay. These stumps, not only are they good for wood, but they also will generate honey. Honey is good for the initial stages of a infection. Didn't get one there. Oh my god. Yeah, there is nothing in this direction. Wow, these are some great worlds I'm generating. This one it took 2.5 hours for 7 days to generate this world. And it's an 8x8. Okay, well, that's the end of that road. Yes, I'm heading west now because there's nothing to the east except, you know, this wilderness. And I'm worried about time, which is why I'm bypassing everything and just flat out running. You know, if I have to work in a burn biome, then I'm going to have to work with a burn biome. It just seems to be the way the game is trending right now, at least for me. It's got to be something in the keys I'm using to generate the game with. And there's a road over there. I think that would be the wisest choice for me to take. If I'm not going to stop and strip. Oh, hey, look. Okay, I'm more or less back at the trader. Okay, so we will head this way and see what I can find. Oh my gosh, it's looking like burn biome as far as you can see that way too. I'm not seeing any green in that direction. But well, there's water. That's always a good thing. Oops. There we go. You have to be careful around these army camps. I'm not sure that is an army camp, but around most of the army camps there are mines. Which is a quick way to kill yourself. Okay. I know I have some cloth here. Yep. Bandage. That way, if I do get into combat and I start bleeding, I can at least staunch the bleeding without wasting my first aid, my real first aid bandage. Okay. So I've been on this road before, haven't I? Yeah, just briefly. Let's look over this way. Yeah, not seeing anything, so let's go this way. Okay, 4 o'clock. And I just had a bird fly overhead, so he's sitting in my 6. Okay, let's go ahead and repair that. Oops. So I'm not doing much combat because I don't know how far I'm going to have to run to find what kind of biome I'm looking for. And I don't want to take a whole lot of damage, especially since I can get attacked by the birds at any time. And they are quite nasty. There's no two ways about it. There we go. And while often they will sound a cry before they attack, they don't always. And I'm just kind of done dying from birds. Wasn't fun when it happened. Not fun that I had to post a video of it. They generally only attack from behind. Oh, it seems like there's more than one up there. And in that, they're like packs of dogs. Oh, hey, got something there. Take a look at it as soon as I'm far away. Yeah, I kind of thought he was there. And a lot of times, if they're setting up for an attack, and you go back and you look at them, they'll stop and they'll just circle around again. Oh, hey, okay, now I have 2 hooks. Okay. Stop, drop, reduce chance of lit on fire. That's nice. And then that is a schematic. And that is a phone call. I have to pause this. Hang on. Well, for some reason my recordings are not pausing right now. I'm not sure why, but... Okay, where are you? Okay. Well, there's a town. Which is a good thing for me to find just before sunset, because I will create a perch. And it looks like I may be living in the burn biome. which will be a challenge. Oh, that's my start point. Okay, well, we run there, we run back, we run there, we run back. Okay. Let's just do a quick survey here, see what we got. I need to find a house that is a suitable place for me to either perch on or take over as a starting point. I recognize that. There's a bear living in the basement there. Oh yeah, he's just kind of cruising over just to remind me. Okay. I have a couple specific houses I look for that I know I can turn into quick perches to start the day with. I haven't seen anything quite yet. That's going to be the end of town. Oh yeah, definitely going to be 6 o'clock. Well, on the right side, this does look like a big town. A lot of places for me to set up my base. Yeah, it goes on that way. Okay. That's the end of town. Yeah, it's starting to get dark now. That's not good. There's a water source, that's good. Okay, leaving town there as well. Okay, I need to just recover my... And that's nitrate right there. That's good. Okay, not as big a town as what I originally thought. But it does have potential. Not close at all to okay. When you throw the spear, it's way more effective than when you just thrust. Okay, this is one of the buildings that I can use as a early game starting point. There we go. There are 2 gentlemen up here. Okay. Okay. And there are two ways onto, oh bugger, up into this top floor. The one of them, of course, is these stairs, which I just eliminated. And the other is this little thing right here. Okay. So make this go away. Huh. You know what I totally forgot to do? I totally forgot to take my points. So, beginning game, I pretty much go with this. Javelin Master, Lucky Looter, Healing Factor. Now, the last one, a lot of times I put it into Advanced Engineering, but I'm getting really lucky finding Forge schematics lately. So I think I'm going to hold off on that, at least until I'm ready to build a Forge. But the Lucky Looter generally helps me find better things when I open up containers. That includes these trash piles. So I tend to want to do that before I open up too many of them. Obviously I've been opening quite a few on the road, but that's because I was an idiot. And let's see what we have in the working stuff. This can be anything from tools to, well, let's see. And I get a iron fire axe. This is one of the 3 tools I consider to be essential for early game. Because with the axe, I now can rip things apart a lot faster. The downside is you need to have repair kits in order to fix this. But sometimes, let's see, I may have one, I don't remember. I may have stowed it, but you have to be able to repair this. You know, with a stone axe, I can pretty much just rip it, or just use rock to repair it. Anything iron or steel, you need to have repair kits. So, we will see. But the tools that I consider essential, obviously the iron axe, the iron pick, the iron shovel, and then wrenches. Okay. I need to make arrows. Okay, with arrows. Okay, that's not real death. Oh, I guess it was. Yay. Okay, there's one more down there. He's right there. You can just barely see him. Well, at least I thought that was him. Yes. Okay, hopefully he's going into the light now. Generally they're going to try and get at me, and that means going up as high as they can. That's a utility worker. Oops, and I'm out. Well, that was about as weak a throw as you can get, but it worked. Come on, there we go. So go down to retrieve my spear and all my arrows. Arrow. Okay. And anything in the cabinets? Some food, that's good. Okay, those were destroyed, and now we do the passing gas. Have to watch that extra. Okay, motorcycle handlebars. Doesn't do me a whole lot of good right now, but you never know. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the food up there, grab my frames. Let's take a look and see what kind of... Okay. And we put a frame down there. And we nerd pool on. Nerd pull up. Nope. Damn it. Okay, let's try this again. What? Oh, that's pissing me off. Okay. And we nerd pull up. 3. Okay, and then... Okay. And now we spend the night here. So that's where I'm going to go ahead and end this. We'll pick this up in the morning. This is day 1, start to perch. Take care. Talk to you later.